Just excessive physical force used by a lot of the soldiers and interrogation techniques that were, really off-putting and honestly not as horrible as I thought they would be. Like, there's not like, bed racks or anything that are hooked up to like, electricity, but like torture is torture, and it takes its toll on you. And the idea of torture is, I think, that has gotten kind of crazy. Just being there is torture. It's 6 years and 8 months that Jarrah spent down there. Mozin was there for more than 3. He was there for 3 years. So, I mean, like that's a lot of time to be away from your family. Thinking about the psychological stress of being confined to a small cell, and depending on ignorant MPs who have no cultural training to deal with the religion and the places you come from, that alone is torture. Everything else is supererogatory. Everything else is on top of that. The interrogations and the physical abuses. I highly doubted that any of them were guilty of anything. I knew that for sure there was a huge population of people there that weren't guilty of anything. After I left the Army, I made contact with a group called Iraq Veterans Against the War, and we went to Washington, D.C., and we, in a public platform, testified about our experiences in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Guantanamo Bay, and the policy. This was called the Winter Soldier Testimonials, and Mozam saw my testimony and contacted me via email and asked me, and over the course of the last year we've been setting up this entire thing. Our message is pretty much that detentions policy by America needs to be checked. Like, we can't continue to detain people and without giving them trials. I'm just really impressed. These men have stayed strong through something I don't think I could ever make it through. They definitely had it way worse than I did, and to see their energy and what they dedicate themselves to now is it's a really amazing thing. It's really humbling, and it's taught me a lot about what's important in life. If we just close down Guantanamo Bay without dealing with the issue of detentions and the holes in our detention policy and how all these people are slipping through the cracks and spending all these time in camps all around the world without charges either, then we've failed. We've failed those people, and we failed the right that we promised these countries that we were coming in with democracy. At least Iraq, anyway. We promised we were coming in with democracy, and democracy comes with law. So if we're not going to, if we're going to be acting completely illegally and not be providing legal, like a legal structure for these people, then we're just showing the whole world that we're liars.